Right at the open there's the first minute candle. Should be looking to take a break lower at 48.75. Just break lower. There's 10 points. Hit delta drying up on this candle, neutral candle. Taking a break above. Some single bar divergence. If we break above, we've got yesterday's close and VWAP in the way. Not really excited about that. If anything, kind of like a short from that area. Blam, there's 10 points off of yesterday's close in the VWAP bounce. That's why I don't trade just one single strategy. There's so many different things I like to factor in, so many different setups. I like to have at least 2 or 3 things in conjunction happening, all going in my favor to increase the odds. I did take the breakout long from this divergent candle way back here. Did make it up 10 points. Had a stop below the single bar divergent candle. Would have never got hit. Just took my first trade. I went short here. In real time, we had the medium-sized delta coming through. After we rejected off VWAP, we had some medium-sized negative delta. Akinashii background was turning red. Got into a little scalp short there. It did go down over 10 points from where I got in, but I got like $740 per account there. I like taking the little moves, lots of little moves. Was able to get that scalp in before it bounced up and went back up to VWAP. Now it's bouncing back down. No big trending moves in any one direction, but lots of little opportunities to get scalps in. Had the break of the first 1 minute candle there, 10 points. I really liked the idea of taking one of these VWAP bounce trades short. But out of the 3 pretty solid opportunities that I saw today, I only took one of them so far. So when I'm doing those review videos and I'm showing every single trade for every 1 minute candle, not necessarily taking every one of those, but there are a lot of opportunities that set up every day on the 1 minute chart. And I just take the ones that I'm really feeling. When I've got as much in confluence as possible, getting the clearest possible signals that I can. Been in this tight little range here. Negative delta, positive delta, negative delta, positive delta. Almost took a trade here. Was looking for a break above VWAP and these previous highs here. Almost hopped in right there and thought about it about 3 seconds too long. We got the move. Almost got into a FOMO trade when I saw all the positive delta, a big full-bodied candle, which that would have worked too in this case. Akinashii background was green. You can see the size of this candle compared to all of these in the past 10 minutes. Strong delta, getting a nice push higher. You can see how many opportunities there are every single day, so it's all right to miss a few. Don't have to worry about catching every single trade. Low stress vibes. Can just grab a few of the best ones every single day. All good. We had some single bar divergence here. Taking a break lower, we got a nice drop. Could add your stop above the high of the single bar divergent candle here. Was not a trade that I was interested in taking. Had a pretty big move up here. Wasn't sure how far it would retrace, but we did pull back right to VWAP. I almost got in long at the VWAP. That was the trade I was more interested in. Popped up over 20 points right from the VWAP area. I've got another 1 minute chart that I had up earlier, but I wanted to reduce some clutter. This has the trend and reversal indicator, painting the background and the candles and divergent signals. Got a nice neutral candle there on the trend and reversal and a divergent signal. Then we had the trend flow candles turning red, taking a break lower. Trend flow candles turn green with the green background. Break higher. So many options. It's possible to create a winning trade system out of just about anything. If you've got the discipline and the time and experience in the markets, you've got that repeatable edge, anything's possible. Got into a little short here with a couple of micros just because I was not super convinced yet. Then I got out just for a few points in profit. I didn't like the wick that we formed on this candle, even though we had the strong bearish delta. Too much of a wick there, bouncing off of the 20. We started getting these wicks, so I just hopped out. But we did get the move lower. If I waited for a break below the 20, 87 We just made it down 74, 13 points. Had plenty of room between the break of the 20 and VWAP to get in 10 points. I've got another 1 minute chart hiding back here. This is the Heikin-Ashi core. It's the same as this background, except it's painted on the candles. And I've got the Heikin-Ashi wickless centers here. The more classic, traditional histogram look here for the delta. This is the 60-minute chart. I've got the 1 minute delta right here. Then I've also got the 5 minute NQ delta right below it, using the new background feature on the ultimate delta. I was very tempted to get into a short as we were breaking below VWAP with this very bearish delta. Way too much going on right here. Got yesterday's close, got the center of the 15-minute opening range. Definitely could have got a 5-point scalp in there down to the 15-minute center. When I saw it breaking lower, made it down 8 or 9 points there, but we also had some single bar divergence here, taking the break lower. Definitely made it down over 10 points, but a lot of congestion here. You can see we're getting a hold up. This cluster of key levels here just bounced right off of the 15-minute center, which was also the current day open. Double level. Just took a losing trade that absolutely should have been a winner. I got in on the break of whole number, the strong bullish delta, but it was just sitting there way too long. I thought I got out at break even, but ended up being negative 30 bucks. But right after I got out, we just popped up over 15 points. Should have been a little bit more patient. We just had so much back and forth, rangy choppiness. If it wasn't going to move right away, didn't want to be in the trade. I just got into a short. We had some single bar divergence here, point of control drawn up into the wick. We didn't break lower on the next two candles, but over here saw us breaking below this area. Bunch of strong negative delta coming in. Heikin-Ashi background was red. Went in for a little scalp. I wasn't sure exactly how far it would pull back, so I did not take the full 10 points. But I got a little scalp short when we're breaking below this area. We did come down almost 10 points exactly after the break. If I was looking for a trade based on this candle with the strong bearish delta, I'm looking at price action. Kind of got a decent sized wick on the bottom here, not ideal. If I'm looking for a trade, I'm looking for a breakout lower. Got the 20 SMA right in the way. So no trade triggered off of this candle. My trade was based on this single bar divergence back here and the strong delta coming in real time as we're breaking lower. Almost hopped into another trade here. A lot of strong negative delta coming in. Heikin-Ashi background turning red. Breaking below the 20 here. We got a pullback right down to VWAP. Nice bounce right off of VWAP there. Up over 10 points. It's almost 10:30. If anything, I'd like to take one more long trade. The VWAP bounce would have been a good one. I wanted to wait to see how it reacted a little bit after this huge candle with the negative delta. Got this cluster of key levels down here. Might be looking for a long off of this area if we make it down that low, or a breakout back to the upside. We'll see. I'm up 180 per account after commissions. I took my one more long. I hopped out. It was just going nowhere. Looks like it's trying to break out now, but I think I lost a point on that last trade. Still up an average of 180 per account there across 3 Apex accounts. Now we're getting the move higher. I'm done for the day. It's after 10:30. There are links to all the indicators in the description. There's also links to the prop firms that I'm trading with. If you use code MonkeyMan over at Apex or Tradeify or Take Profit Trader, it helps inspire me to keep making these videos. Appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Best of luck in your trading. Have a great day.